lot to all of my subscribers. You guys inspire me to create more stories. Today we are reading The Tiny People of the Rose-Heap Bush. In a garden filled with wonders, there was a special rose-heap bush that was home to a community of tiny people. These tiny folks were no bigger than your thumb. The boys wore leafy green clothes and the girls had dresses made of petals, blending seamlessly with their surroundings. This bush was a bustling village for about 50 tiny people, including the Pudding family, Mr. Pudding, Mrs. Pudding, and their children Elizabeth and John, and their cheerful pet, Beetroot the Buzzy Bug, who was always ready for a snack. Their life was peaceful until one day a deep rumbling woke the village. Mr. and Mrs. Pudding climbed to the top of the bush only to discover a large construction site looming over their home. Machines and big people were everywhere, changing the land around them. "This means we must leave and find a new home," Mr. Pudding announced, concerned for their safety and way of life. "We must be brave and adapt, just like the plants that grow in the new places." Packing their tiny backpacks, they embarked on a journey filled with challenges. Along the way, they met hungry crows swooping down, hoping for a snack. "Quick, use the leaves as shields," Mr. Pudding shouted. The crows got confused and flew away. Next, they encountered two greedy frogs by a puddle who tried to snatch their supplies. "Let's distract them with those berries," suggested Elizabeth. And so they did, leaving the frogs behind munching on the berries. After that, a sneaky mole awaited in a tunnel across the road. "Stick close and sing loudly to scare it away," John declared. The mole ran away in no time, surprised by their loud singing. After all that, their journey led them to a beautiful park with a magnificent rose-heap bush beside a sparkling fountain. "This looks like a good place where we can stay and be safe," Mr. Pudding smiled, hopeful for their future. After a few quick sprints between the plants and across the walkways, they arrived at their new home. The place was beautiful and just right for them. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over their new park, the tiny people worked together with bugs to build shelters from the soft petals and sturdy leaves. Each shelter was a tiny masterpiece, blending perfectly with their new environment. With their new homes finished, the tiny people gathered to celebrate their success. Mr. Pudding reminded everyone, no matter where we are, as long as we're together, we're at home. As night fell, the park became quiet and the tiny people settled into their cozy shelters. Elizabeth and John were tucked into their petal beds, and Beetroot the Buzzy Bug found a snug spot near the family, buzzing softly in his sleep. The tiny people of the rose-heap bush fell asleep peacefully, embraced by the safe of their new home and the gentle sounds of the park at night. Good night, friends. Remember, like tiny people, listening and helping each other is how we make anywhere feel like home. See you in the next story. Bye.